Been an increase in homelessness across the country, including right here in the Tri-Cities.
Yeah, data recently released from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development says a 12% increase in homelessness from 2022 to 2023. It comes from a point in time. It's a survey of the homeless population done every January. A 46% increase in Northeast Tennessee has been shown from a local count earlier this year.
News Channel 11's John Janko found out more on the homelessness issue in our region.
Yeah, Casey, that 46% increase represents 572 homeless people in this year's local pit count across 8 counties in Northeast Tennessee, over 40% of which were unsheltered. With another pit count coming up in January, the people who work directly with the homeless population don't expect things to get better.
We are seeing more people on the street, and I would not be surprised if it went up just a little bit.
I'm sure it's not going to go down.
In 2023, the Tri-Cities well outpaced the nation with a growing homeless population. At Haven of Rest, a shelter in Bristol, Tennessee, Executive Director Brian Plank has seen that increase firsthand.
Our numbers have been up in the dorm as far as the number of nights of shelter that we provided, the number of meals that we provide. So that's our indicator that there's something going on.
Doug Murray with the coalition says housing carries the primary blame for the increase.
Salaries aren't keeping track of the rents going up, and therefore people are being driven out of their housing because they just can't afford it anymore.
The local count also showed the number of homeless people living unsheltered more than doubled. Plank says that presents a risk.
We've had some situations where people have died of exposure in the last year. I can think of 2 right offhand. You've got so many other opportunities for them to be victims of crime, of robbery, of rape.
There were also spikes in the number of women and people with serious mental illness and substance abuse disorder, all by more than double. To combat rising homelessness, Murray says leaders need to focus on finding affordable housing.
Housing being the driver really is a roadblock for all of us, so we tend to be putting Band-Aids on a lot of things.
Plank says Bristol's stakeholders are committed to the issue, but he'd like to see a more coordinated effort among them.
Are we equipped as we should be? Probably not. We're trying to work in that direction.
The 2024 pit count is set for January 23rd. Haven of Rest Executive Director Brian Plank says it provides an important snapshot of the population that will use the shelter and its supplies in the coming year.